Deep in the heart of Louisiana lies one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries, a sprawling ancient city built over 3,000 years ago, centuries before the Roman Empire, the Great Wall of China, or the pyramids of the Maya. But here's the twist. No one knows who built it, why they left, or how their achievements rivaled civilizations half a world away. This is the story of the Poverty Point civilization, a forgotten world hiding secrets that could rewrite American history. Welcome back to AR Mystery Hub, your gateway to the strange, the forgotten, and the unexplained. If you crave the mysteries that keep historians awake at night, hit that subscribe button, because today, we're stepping into an ancient American enigma that defies logic. The discovery. It was the early 1900s when archaeologists first stumbled upon a massive earthwork complex near the small community of Epes, Louisiana. At first glance, it looked like a series of oddly shaped hills. But aerial photography in the 1950s revealed something extraordinary. Concentric ridges stretching over 900 acres, perfectly aligned, with massive mounds that towered above the flat Louisiana plains. The age of Poverty Point, 3:00, 5:00. Carbon dating revealed something that shocked historians. Poverty Point wasn't a small tribal settlement. It was a sprawling urban center dating back to around 1700 BCE, older than Athens, older than Rome. At its peak, it may have housed thousands of people, making it one of the earliest cities in North America. But here's the catch. They left behind no written records, no known language, just earthworks, artifacts, and questions. A city without stone. Unlike the stone cities of the Old World, Poverty Point's builders shaped the earth itself. Using baskets of soil carried by hand, they created mounds as high as 70 feet. The largest Mound A covers more than 20,000 square meters. That's larger than 10 football fields. And yet this was done without the wheel, without beasts of burden, and without metal tools. The trade network mystery. Artifacts tell an even stranger story. Excavations have uncovered materials from hundreds of miles away. Copper from the Great Lakes, soapstone from the Appalachians, and obsidian from the Rockies. Poverty Point wasn't isolated. It was the hub of a vast trade network, stretching across what is now the United States. But how did a prehistoric culture connect with so many distant lands? Strange spheres and clay objects. Among the thousands of artifacts, archaeologists found something bizarre, small, baked clay balls. Some think they were used for cooking. Others believe they had ritual purposes. But their sheer variety suggests a deeper meaning we still can't decipher. The purpose of the earthworks. The concentric ridges may have been living areas, markets, or ceremonial spaces. The giant bird-shaped mound nearby could have been a spiritual symbol, visible only from above. Were these people honoring the sky gods? Were they mapping the stars? Or was it something else entirely? Astronomical alignments. Some researchers believe Poverty Point was more than a city. It was a calendar written in earth. The ridges and mounds may align with the solstices and equinoxes, marking the passage of seasons. If true, it means these people understood the cosmos with remarkable precision thousands of years before telescopes. Sound and ceremony. Imagine standing in the center of Poverty Point at night, surrounded by thousands. Torches burn. Drums echo. The concentric ridges may have amplified sound, creating a natural amphitheater. Every chant, every beat, resonating across the entire settlement. Part ritual, part performance, and perhaps part communication with the gods. Advanced planning without writing. The city's layout wasn't random. It required massive planning. Yet no evidence of a written language has ever been found. Did they memorize complex building blueprints in song and oral tradition? Or have we simply not found their records yet? Buried deep in the Louisiana soil. Sudden disappearance. Shifted down to keep numbering consistent. Then, sometime around 1100 BCE, they were gone. The earthworks remained, but the city was abandoned. No signs of war, no signs of plague, just emptiness. Did they move to escape flooding? Or was something more mysterious at play? Theories and speculation. Some think Poverty Point was an experiment in urban living that collapsed under its own weight. Others believe it was a ceremonial gathering site that became obsolete. And then there are fringe theories, lost old world colonists, refugees from Atlantis, even visitors from beyond the stars. The forgotten leaders. If this was a city, then who led it? No thrones, no royal tombs have been found. Were they ruled by chiefs, councils, or spiritual leaders? The absence of monuments to individuals suggests something radical, a civilization without kings. What we still don't know, despite decades of excavation, we know almost nothing about the people themselves. Their faces, their voices, their names, all lost. It's as if they wanted to vanish without leaving more than a whisper. The mysterious burials that never were. Perhaps the strangest detail about Poverty Point isn't what we've found, but what we haven't. Across decades of digging, archaeologists have uncovered no formal burial sites. Where did the dead go? Were they cremated, buried elsewhere, or given to the river in some unknown ritual? This silence in the archaeological record only deepens the enigma. Symbols without a key. Some artifacts carry markings, lines, dots, and patterns, but without a Rosetta Stone, we can't read them. Are they echoes in modern culture? Even though Poverty Point's people vanished, echoes of their culture may survive in the traditions of native tribes across the Mississippi Valley. Stories of great earth-shaping ancestors, sky-aligned ceremonies, and vast trade gatherings still circulate, as if the memory of Poverty Point lives on, passed down like an ember through the centuries. Legacy and preservation. Today, Poverty Point is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Tourists walk among the mounds, feeling the quiet hum of history beneath their feet. Somewhere under that soil, the final answers may still sleep, waiting for someone to ask the right question. The Poverty Point civilization proves that America's story didn't begin with Columbus. It began long before, with a people who mastered the land and then disappeared into legend. But maybe, just maybe, they're not as far from us as we think. Thanks for watching AR Mystery Hub. If you enjoyed this journey into America's ancient past, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another mystery. And tell us in the comments,